Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
March 14, 2020, the Pi Day edition. We've had a couple of shakeups of major corporate boards of directors that came down yesterday. The first from the New York Times, Bill Gates is stepping down from the Microsoft board. He obviously is one of the co-founders of the software giant, and he said he would step down also from the board of Berkshire Hathaway, the conglomerate run by his close friend Warren Buffett. In a statement, he said, "I made the decision to step down from both of the public boards I serve to dedicate more time to his philanthropic priorities, including global health, development, education, and increasing my engagement in tackling climate change." With the complete paucity of any leadership out of Washington, it's good to see someone of Bill Gates' stature stepping down. Also stepping down from the Facebook board is Kenneth Chenault. He is leaving after disagreements with Mark Zuckerberg. The disagreements were over the company's governance and political policies. The announcement that Chenault will not run for another term, as reported by the Wall Street Journal, was made after markets closed on Friday. And the company this year, in the past year, the company's announced the departure of 4 independent directors from the organization. And these were obviously close friends of Zuckerberg, and this departure, or slew of departures, shows how out of touch Zuckerberg has really become with what Facebook has become in terms of its abuse of social media and allowing groups to pirate the messages that they put on Facebook. So more problems for Facebook. In a direct rebuke to President Trump, the Pentagon, as reported by the Washington Post, has asked a federal court to give it 120 days to consider certain aspects of the JEDI contract. The move to evaluate the bid, this is the bid where the bid was won by Amazon, and Trump then interceded and instructed the DOD not to award any business to Amazon because of his hatred of Jeff Bezos, and it was awarded to Microsoft. But now the DOD, recognizing that it violated its own process by following Trump's pronouncement, has asked the court in which Amazon brought suit to allow it to reconsider that contract. So very interesting. And finally, some very bad news for the Chinese telecom giant ZTE, as reported by the Wall Street Journal Risk and Compliance Journal. The Justice Department is now investigating ZTE for possible bribes of foreign officials. And this could subject the Chinese telecom company to a fresh round of criminal penalties amid obviously increasing tensions between the U.S. and China. Trump has tried to use the coronavirus outbreak to not only land-based but punish China increasingly more. ZTE has already paid over $1 billion in fines for its trade violations, and companies in dire financial straits. And with this anti-corruption, or rather corruption violations of the FCPA, it could be really sound the death knell for this company. It's unclear what the Chinese government would do. Nevertheless, an aggressive prosecution would not be unusual around an FCPA violation, particularly with Trump on the, as I said, worsening relations between the U.S. and China over coronavirus. Thank you for listening to today's Daily Compliance News, and I hope you will be safe and stay healthy during this worldwide emergency over the coronavirus outbreak. Thanks for listening.